This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, the fallout continues from Hazleton City Council meeting earlier this week. We'll tell you the latest next. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Your time is always appreciated. I'm Ken Kara and I have your local information from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Well, it appears that the City of Hazleton cannot increase the earned income tax to fund the hiring of additional police officers. Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassatt told our media partner, the Standard Speaker, that this latest news was, quote, devastating. The news comes just days before the February 15th deadline to amend the city's 2016 budget. The issue was a topic of controversy at Tuesday night's City Council meeting, where concerned citizens packed the council chambers. Many voiced concerns about what they felt is the need for more police officers. Meanwhile, Mayor Cassatt and Council President Jack Mundy have each issued emails concerning their position on the budget. The mayor contends council knew about his plans to raise the EIT in October. Mundy says the mayor is attempting to blame council for the fiasco. In his email, Mayor Cassatt says, quote, "It's time we get our elected officials in Harrisburg involved with the financial status of our local government," unquote. Mundy ended his email with, quote, "Jeff, we need to work as a team to fix Hazleton. If not, then we are going to go down in flames together," unquote. Now, the council meeting scheduled for Tuesday, February 16th has been rescheduled to Monday, February 15th at 7 p.m. And for more on the budget controversy, check out Sam Galski's article in today's Standard Speaker. Tuesday's council meeting has triggered additional controversy on social media. The latest development, a petition that calls for Jean Mope's removal from City Council. We talked with Jean Mope about the petition today.
Well, I was very disappointed that they would do it, only because of the people that really do know me have supported me tremendously throughout this. I've gotten messages, phone calls, flowers and candy today. I've gotten emails, and I'm very thankful for all my supporters. But honestly, I never said anything derogatory to anybody, and I've always been, what I feel, quite professional.
Where do you stand on this police issue? Obviously, they're thinking you're against adding more police to the city's force.
No, we're not, and that's not the problem, and I think it's a misconception that the people don't understand. As council, we have to follow the law. We have to obey the law. We did our research on it. We didn't know that he was going to raise the EIT or real estate until we had that budget meeting, which was legal, by the way, because we did ask the solicitor before we sat down. And that's when he gave us his amendments, and we found out that he was raising the real estate taxes and the EIT taxes. So before we could do that, we looked into it naturally. And Jeff, I hate to say this, but he had a team of 4 attorneys, and he knew what his plans were prior to taking office. And Jack had sent him numerous emails, made phone calls to him, and asked for his input on the budget, which we really didn't receive anything other than he didn't want the stormwater fee. Had he told us this sooner, we could have implemented what he wanted in the budget back in November. But we had no clue what he was doing. So when we finally did find out a few weeks ago, that's when we had to start doing the research, and then we went, uh-oh, it can't be done. We already reached, and I checked on the state website, we are at 2.35, our total collection for EIT. 1% goes to the school, 1% goes to the city, that can be used for general purposes, and the 35%, 0.35, can only be used for the pension funding. It's because we're in a distressed pension fund situation. So that being said, we've reached our maximum. We sent emails back and forth with the attorney on this, asking for opinions. David Sosa, and I have reached out with DCED, Pell Commission, and they've done our report on the city, if you remember, a few years back. And they all said that it couldn't be done. In fact, they were keeping an eye on Hazleton because they were following us in the paper, and they couldn't understand why we were doing this.
Mope also tells us that a council member must commit and be convicted of a felony to be removed from office. On the lighter side on this Thursday, the Share the Love promotion continues through Valentine's Day at the Laurel Mall. In addition to a chance to win great prizes, the mall will host a special performance this weekend. Lisa Sugart has more.
I am at the Laurel Mall with a talented recording artist who is only 11 years old, but she is already making plenty of music and making her way through the music industry. Rose Ostrowski is here. She's 11 years old and from Berwick, and you will soon be performing here at the Laurel Mall. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now, how did you start performing? How old were you? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I first started singing when I was 6 years old. I saw this movie called Phantom of the Opera, and I started singing the songs from there, and that's when my parents realized that I had a good voice.
Wow, Phantom of the Opera, that's that's a pretty big performance for a little girl. So you have been singing for several years, even though you're only a young lady yourself. So now you have taken on a cause. It is the Adding Tomorrow's Mall Tour, and you're promoting your music, but you're also helping to find a cure for cystic fibrosis. So tell us how you got involved with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
I had a cousin named Camellia, and she died from cystic fibrosis when she was 21 years old.
So you wanted to help find a cure so no one else would have to deal with that.
Yes, yeah.
Wow, there are older people who don't do such wonderful things, and for such a young lady, that's really fantastic. So now you will be here at the Laurel Mall on February 6th, and your performance will be at 1:30. What can people expect when they come out to see Rose?
Well, they can realize that every time that they come and they watch me sing, more money is being donated to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
Very good. So now they'll be able to download your music, and that's how you're raising the money, a donation for cystic fibrosis.
Yes, and if they want to know more about like my mall tour and stuff, they could go to roseostrowski.com.
Very good. I was going to say that, but she beat me to it. There you go, roseostrowski.com if you want to know more about the tour. And what kind of songs do you like to sing right now? You've already recorded two, so tell our viewers what you've already recorded.
I recorded Life is a River by Tesla and Let It Be by the Beatles.
Wow. So they're available, and you can get those at iTunes, CD Baby, Amazon. So you're doing pretty well in this music industry already.
Yeah.
Any hint on what you're going to play when you come?
Well, I'm going to play a song by Avril Lavigne, if you know her, Avril Lavigne. And I'm going to sing When You Say Nothing at All. It's a really good song.
Wow. Well, we are looking forward to it. And as we leave you here tonight, we're going to give you a little sample of what Rose Ostrowski sounds like. We hope you'll see her here live in person on February 6th at 1:30 at the Laurel Mall.
You can check out some of Rose's work at her website. Please go there and check her out at the Laurel Mall this weekend. Only 8 years old, already so much cooler than I am. Well, coming up next on FYI, our Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress segment focuses on a sweet deal at Frankie's Pizzeria for you and for Brandon's Forever Home. And later, hear what some of the Hazleton area cheerleaders had to say before heading off to the UCA National Championships in Florida.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Fall in love this February with Brandon's Forever Home and Frankie's Pizzeria and Restaurant right here in downtown Hazleton. I am pleased to be here with four lovely ladies who came up with a great idea that you're going to love, and it's all for a wonderful cause. I'm here with Debbie and Lauren Vito, I should say Lauren Vito, but Lauren Vito Sacco. And I'm also here with State Representative Tara Toohill and Lori O'Gurkis. Both of these ladies are the co-founders of Brandon's Forever Home. So I'm going to start with Lauren because, Lauren, how did this idea come about that you're doing a fabulous, unique fundraiser for Brandon's, and tell us what it all is?
Lori and I have been brainstorming for quite some time, and this just happened to fit the niche for February. So we're looking to target a heart-shaped pizza, so when people come in here, they fall in love with the kids and the purpose of Brandon's Forever Home.
Wow, that's really a great idea. Debbie, I know that Frankie's loves the community and gives back a lot. Why did you want to do this?
Hazleton has been so good to us. We love it here. and we just wanted to help, however we could. I mean, it's such a great cause. Everyone involved is just wonderful, and the kids, they're adorable. So we wanted to do what we could to try to help the others,
Very commendable. Frankie's always getting involved in the community. And you two ladies have been instrumental. Brandon's Forever Home would not exist without you both. So what does it mean when Debbie and Lauren step up to the plate, or Debbie and Lauren step up to the plate and want to do this?
Well, the Vito family, and Debbie especially, has been helping from the very beginning. You really contacted us. They did a tree here, and there's so many things. So people come into Frankie's Pizzeria and they learn about Brandon's Forever Home. They learn that it's right down the street. It's right here, local, helping foster children in Luzerne County and in the surrounding areas.
Lori, we've been talking to you for quite a long time on SSPTV about Brandon's Forever Home. The need continues, and it continues to grow.
The need continues to grow. It's overwhelming when you see how many children locally are in unstable homes and are thought of as if they've done something wrong. And it's, with our community, I've seen such an outpouring of love, and through the Vito family, they've helped me so much from day one. Tara, and so many other people, that I know Hazleton will always be a great place because of the people who live here, who give to the children who are in crisis.
Wow, very nicely said. So true. But we're here for great pizza right now, right, girls? So Lauren, tell them, what kind of pizza can they get again? Give us a reminder of what the cost is and when it is.
Sure, it's every Friday through the whole month of February. First Friday kicks it off. We will actually have Lori or Tara on site every Friday with the children, giving you information of how to get involved, how to help, what they need, and what you can do to give back if you're willing. And also, we're doing a large plain pizza for $10, and for every pizza we sell, $2 goes back to Brandon's Forever Home. Wow. So it's every Friday from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m.
Can't beat that. Frankie's Pizza is great no matter what time of the year it is, but to get a heart-shaped pizza, and it's going to benefit some really great kids, that's truly special. We hope you'll take advantage of this wonderful fundraiser and help out this really great cause.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Time for weather on FYI. It's Hazleton's version of Big Ben on Broad Street. Maybe we can call it Big Ken. I'm open to other suggestions. I won't like them, but I'm open to them. We'll talk about that later. Right now, the weather forecast from the National Weather Service tonight: partly cloudy. Our low will be 26 degrees, and we'll have a north wind from 7 to 9 miles per hour. Here's our weekend, what it's shaping up to be. Weather-wise, Friday sunny with a high near 37 with a wind up to 13 miles per hour. Friday night partly cloudy with a low of 23. Saturday looks partly sunny. We'll get into the upper 30s. Saturday night mostly cloudy with a low of 26. On Sunday mostly sunny with a high near 39, and then Sunday night partly cloudy, low of 21. Monday will be partly sunny with a high in the mid 30s, and then Monday night 30% chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 22 degrees. And now here's your midday winning lottery numbers on FYI. Pick 2, 09. Pick 3, 308. Pick 4, 6247. Pick 5, 72728. FYI's coming back. We will have sports, including a check-in with the Hazleton area cheerleaders.
Hello and welcome to Law Talk. Today we're going to talk about a very oftentimes tragic but very important subject involving motor vehicle accidents, and in particular victims of motor vehicle accidents who have been victimized by a drunk driver. And Alexis spent 7 years as a prosecutor in the Luzerne County DA's office. She's very familiar with that, and she can bring you all up to date on what needs to be done if that unfortunate event should happen to you or a family member.
As my father mentioned, I did work in the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office for some time. During my time there, I did, for 2 years, head up the Vehicular Homicide Division, and unfortunately in those cases, a lot of times the individuals who were victimized by drunk drivers. So I have a lot of experience on the criminal side as being an advocate for these individuals who were victimized by drunk drivers. Now, in civil practice, I'm able to be an advocate for victims who are involved in drunk driving accidents. And I'm very aware of the fact that not only are these people affected in their work life and their family life, their entire lives have changed from that moment forward. A lot of times there are significant injuries. They can be catastrophic, again, to the work life and to the family life. And I offer the availability to work with law enforcement officers who are doing investigations on behalf of people who were involved in these types of accidents. And it's important to respect the work that they're doing, that being because the investigations that they're conducting certainly can be beneficial to the civil portion of a claim. So if you're involved in a drunk driving accident, give us a call. I'd be happy to sit down with you and speak to you regarding the concerns that you might have, as I'm very aware of the effects that it will have on your life from that moment forward.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Our featured sports story today is about the Hazleton Area High School varsity competition cheerleading squad. They recently finished 8th at the PIAA State Championships. I don't want to give too much away about the story. However, I will say this. Part of their routine includes the Top Gun anthem. You know, bear, nair, 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 nair. It's awesome. I got pumped up. Here's the story, and it even includes an Iceman and Maverick-esque storyline. You know, two rivals who end up respecting each other. Check it out. After winning a major championship, some talented athletes will be headed to Walt Disney World soon. No, not them. Who cares if Peyton Manning or Cam Newton get to ride the Dumbo ride in the Magic Kingdom? If he wins, this will only be Peyton's second Super Bowl championship, and the Panthers have yet to win one as an organization. I'm talking about the Hazleton Area High School varsity competition cheerleading squad. They won their third straight District 2 championship this year, and now they're getting ready to head to Disney. Yes, to have some fun, but also to compete in their Super Bowl, the UCA National High School Cheerleading Championships. What do you feel won you guys districts in that? What was it, the routine? Was it everything? What really do you think was what hammered it home and made you guys number one?
It was just a lot. I mean, it was crazy to win for 3 years in a row. I won as a freshman, a sophomore, and a junior. So it's a little bit pressure going back, but I mean, we just worked as a team together, and that's what really brought it together.
Is there a difference between the competitions? I mean, when you're doing districts and then states and then nationals, is there different scoring or different ways of going about it? Is it all kind of the same?
It's a little bit different for districts and states. It's PIAA, and then for nationals, it's UCA. So it's different scoring and different judges.
As you go in the nationals, where are you guys at now? What do you work on? You've already been through 2 major competitions, so what do you do from here? Is it just refining or just making sure you still have everything?
Yep, we work on the little things. We make sure that we stay focused and everything is on task.
We just keep learning from our mistakes, but then also taking the good that we do for each competition, just keep building upon that as well.
I've been here 12 years. I mean, proud cheerleading tradition at Hazleton. Is it hard upholding that every year? I mean, it's a challenge, but is that also what you really like about it?
Yes, the coach that was here before me, she built such a great tradition. She put a lot of emphasis on teamwork and school pride.
That school pride means cheering for all the Cougar athletes, including the other cheerleading squads.
We have about 50 cheerleaders in our high school program. We have a JV squad, we have the other varsity team, and we have this varsity competitive. And the same thing, that we just try to be all one group and all one family. And we support each other. So their emphasis is game. So we're actually going to support them today.
The girls on the varsity competition squad got to enjoy themselves at the Hazleton Area Crestwood boys basketball game. They cheered on the Big HA's varsity game squad and the Crestwood cheerleading squad. Just a few hours earlier, they were chanting for Crestwood at a joint practice for nationals. The Comets and Cougars will be heading down to Florida together.
Like Melina said before, there is rivalries between the basketball teams and football teams, but with cheerleading, I feel you need to be together all in the area.
All together, they are perfecting their routines and getting ready for the big stage at the nationally televised National Championship competition. Whether you're enjoying a ride at Walt Disney World or just the everyday ride of life, it's always more fun with others. What's your favorite part of what you guys are going to do down at Nationals? What's the best part?
The best part for me is actually just being on the mat with my family. They're my second family, and I love spending time with them.
Hazleton Area's extended cheerleading family may be growing because they plan on working with the Comets more in the future. When I said the teams were leaving soon in that story, I meant very soon. In fact, they may already be on their way to the Universal Cheerleaders Association National Championships. The competition is this Saturday and Sunday, so best of luck to the Cougars and Comets. And we'll have much more on both of them on Out of Left Field Season 2, Episode 5. That's the name of the show. Well, I guess we should get to the standard speaker FYI scoreboard. The Hazelton area wrestlers fought their way to the District 2 wrestling semifinals, but came up short against the number 1 seeded team out of the Lackawanna League. The Cougars beat Wallenpaupack to get to the semis, but lost to Scranton. Scranton will take on Tunkhannock for the district championship on Saturday, while the Cougars face Dallas in the consolation bracket semifinal. The number 1 team in the land in the United States Collegiate Athletic Association coaches poll won again. The local Lady Lions beat Penn State Worthington Scranton. Alexis Daly Double had 22 points and 23 rebounds. That's right, another double-double for her. And the Penn State Hazelton men, they lost to Scranton. In girls basketball, Hazelton won their 10th straight game with the win over Tunkhannock. And in other games, MMI and Shenandoah Valley both took losses. At the poll, Hazelton area dunked Berwick, and that's sports for Thursday. Thursday is $1 burger night at Bottlenecks. Get a juicy 4th pound burger for only $1 all night long.
Hey golfers, have we got the perfect vacation spot for you? Myrtle Beach. Signature Golf Packages builds and reserves the finest and most reasonably priced Myrtle Beach vacations. From scheduling your golf tee times to making your hotel accommodations. Oceanfront to golf course villas. Mark Passon, a Hazelton native, has been doing this for 10 years. Expect excellent customer service, local knowledge of all the courses, and the best golf vacation of a lifetime. Call now to learn all of the specials that Signature Golf Packages can offer you or your group. 866-462-9885 or book now at signaturegolfpackages.com.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, St. Joseph's Church in Shepton will be having an Ash Wednesday soup and blini sale. The sale will be held from 11:30 a.m. until sellout. Blinis are $1 each, and soup is $6 per quart. The church is located at 14 East Oak Street, Shepton, and will be held in the Rectory Garage. Our next announcement, join Community Bible Fellowship for a free lunch Sunday, February 7th from noon to 2 p.m. The menu includes hot dogs, fries, baked beans, desserts, drinks, and more. Everyone is invited to attend, and Community Bible Fellowship is located at 458 West Spruce Street in Hazelton. For info, just call 570-790-3753. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Robert F. Getz of drums. Memorial is February 13th at 2 p.m. at the Christ Evangelical Lutheran Church. The Cropton Hughes Funeral Home is assisting the family. William E. Root, formerly of drums. Arrangements will be announced by the Davis Dinelli Funeral Home. Janet Klinger of drums. Services are Friday at 11 a.m. at the St. John Cemetery. The Rosenstock Funeral Home is assisting the family with the arrangements. Margaret L. Rosniak of drums. Arrangements will be announced by the Harmon Funeral Home. Betty O'Donnell. Arrangements will be announced by the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home. And Helen Meister of Hazelton. Arrangements are incomplete and will be announced by the Turnbach Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Michael Stetz of Hazelton. Michael, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Tomorrow is First Friday in downtown Hazelton. For a complete list of events, go to downtownhazelton.org. We'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone.